Peter Sweden here. So I'm here reporting from the docks here in Catania in Sicily, where a lot of migrants have arrived this year. 10,000 migrants have arrived here this year so far in the first 6 months of 2017. The Swedish Coast Guard vessel behind me, I just saw that they had docked here, so I decided to come here and check things out. So they were kind enough to let me on board and speak to them. So let me tell you a little bit about what happened. They told me that they work as a Coast Guard vessel down the coast in Libya, and they work with these NGO vessels, Save the Children and these other NGO organizations and vessels that are down there rescuing migrants. They work with them and help them, and they also, if there's any migrants close by that that are in sea need, that need help, they will of course help pick them up. And they said also that they told me that you might think that you would bring them back to Libya or some of the other countries there on the African coast, but according to international rules, those countries are not deemed safe. So that's the reason why they're bringing them here to Sicily and to Italy. And this ship is a Swedish ship, and they have basically, it's a EU organization called Frontex. They have the Frontex logo on the boat. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they have requested Sweden's help to send some of the ships down to Sicily, to the Mediterranean, to the Libyan coast, to help out with the migrant crisis. So that's what this boat here is doing. So basically this boat is here because due to a request from the EU, which Sweden is part of, the European Union. So they told me that there has been, so far in July, it has been the migrant crisis has been a bit in waves in July. They came here in July, they told me. So there's been some periods of a lot of migrants who have been in need of rescuing, and other periods where there hasn't been much at all. It seems to me that now this week that I've been here in Sicily, that there hasn't been that many migrants that have been coming in here. I don't know if that is because of all of the independent journalists that are here at the moment. There's me and there are several others here as well at the moment, or if it is just that the migrant crisis has it's just a period of time now where there have been less migrants. I don't know, but it might be because we are here that they haven't been bringing them up as much, so that they don't want us to report on it. Anyway, that's a quick brief here of what's going on here. So just some thoughts here on the Swedish Coast Guard vessel being here in Catania. It's a little bit strange that the Swedish Coast Guard is here, you would think, and not in Sweden, because, you know, where do taxpayers' money go? Do they go to protecting Sweden, or they go to for them being here in Sicily and the Mediterranean and down in Libya? Because they are with Frontex, which is a European border agency basically, and they want them to be there. The Swedish vessel is the Triton, which is one of 3 such vessels that Sweden has. I kind of get the feeling that, from my research here on the ground, I kind of get the feeling that the European governments are the ones that are actually behind this migrant crisis. They're the ones organizing the whole thing, and they're using the NGO vessels like Save the Children and the other ones more as a front group doing the dirty work for them. And of course you have George Soros and all of these things, all of these guys funding them as well. But it seems like the European governments are in collusion with the NGO vessels, from what I've seen, and they are working to bring the migrants in, because it's all very organized. You know, you have Oxfam here on shore helping the migrants when they arrive here, giving them, you know, free stuff, free shoes, blankets, towels, soap, toothpaste, you know, everything they need, and they advise them on how to get asylum and how to move up to Northern Europe as well, and they have interpreters and everything, and they also show them where to get free housing, free beds, free showers, free food, and free healthcare, and free legal advice as well. So they get absolutely everything you need. They have websites and everything. And the funny thing is, I didn't get that on camera, but the Oxfam lady that I spoke to, she actually told me that they ask migrants to rate their service on the Oxfam app. So on a scale from 1 till 10, how happy are you with the response time? 1, yeah, we nearly drowned. 5, yeah, it's kind of good. 10, yeah, excellent, they came within 10 minutes. I don't know. Or how is the facilities, you know? I didn't even know the migrants had smartphones to start with. Well, but this is how things are. It's very organized, and it seems like the European governments are the ones that are behind it, because it's so organized, and they get everything. Everything is so organized and well managed with the migrant crisis here, getting the flow of migrants up to Europe. So let me know what you think, guys.